Lindy Antonelli, partner at Armanino. I head up our Sage Intacct Cloud practice at Armanino, where we are the top Intacct partner, VAR partner. It's been 7 out of 10 years of their partner channel. So we have about 1,500 client implementations of Sage Intacct and have a really, really great strategic relationship with Sage Intacct. Typically, I've seen the role of CFO over the last decade as being very, very hands-on with decision-making and even, in my case, implementation of the Sage Intacct solution or other accounting solutions. In today's world, the CFO, and over the last couple of years, I've seen a real shift that the CFO has been giving the controller more and more, leverage in making decisions and giving them more business decision making. So it's been a trend I've been seeing, and I think we'll just continue to see more of that into the future. The CFO was so busy with other more strategic initiatives that they've pushed it all to more and more to the controller. Well, certainly meeting in offices and processing data together in conference rooms and meetings like that, that's all gone to the wayside. I think now our clients, whereas we have always been, for the last 10 years, very technology centric, with being able to run meetings and implementations virtually. Clients now are seeing and finding out the reality is they can also do their jobs remotely. I think the biggest things that are not so easily able to be remote is the AP and AR automation, because to cut checks or to receive checks in the mail, until we automate that, people are still going to have to do that process manually. Remote work is here to stay, at least to some extent. Well, as far as the finance and accounting organization goes, I would say overall, automating, moving to the cloud is probably the, kind of the more generic first one that I've seen. And, we've leveraged our relationship with Sage Intacct to really, push and move more and more of our clients to the cloud. But I think now areas, especially in AP and AR automation, they're crowded, the space is crowded, and companies are basically realizing that they do not have to manually process AP and AR anymore. These solutions are becoming more and more mature, and more organizations are moving to them. Well, the thing that robots can't do is, critically think. So a critical thinking type of, role or process is not going to be automated to that extent. So I still think humans are going to be involved in finance and accounting. Well, I think automation such as, RPA and which is robotic process automation, and AI, which is artificial intelligence, those solutions you might think would be more easily adopted by maybe larger tech-focused companies, SaaS or tech, that already have developers that are maybe working in the space, or they more, easily adapt to it and adopt it. But I really feel like organizations of all sizes and industries can benefit from RPA and AI and overall automation. The large enterprise certainly can, but even small not-for-profits, such as, very small organizations that get grants, could automate these things. And really, it might even be actually more of an ROI for a smaller or a startup business than it is for an enterprise company, for instance. Armanino is a top partner in the Sage Intacct community. They have been for 10 years. I've been with the firm for 8 years, and I head up our Intacct Cloud Accounting practice. Happy to announce that we are the VAR Partner of the Year for 7 out of the 10 years of the partner channel, and in their President's Club 8 out of 10 years. We have implemented over 1,500 companies on the Sage Intacct platform, and we are here to stay. We're growing rapidly, and with the amount of volume that we do and business that we do with Sage Intacct, I leverage our strategic business partnership with Sage Intacct to help our clients receive value and benefits from the Sage Intech solution.